I'm about to blow. I gotta stay on my hustle, you know that I'm grinding for sure. I came up right from the bottom, now they see me chasing my goals. Now they see me on the go, yeah. Now they see me on the road. It's time to hustle, yeah, it's time to grow. I'ma shoot for the stars and we aim for the gold. It's time to hustle.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Hustlers. I'm your host, Loss. We've got the man from Roa Kombucha on today. I'll make a quick shout out to our sponsor of the podcast, Arepa. It's a non-caffeine, non-processed sugar brain drink. Helps you, scientifically proven to help you under your brain work under stress and fatigue. Went on the street as the All Blacks are using it. I saw a little bit of a snippet of their changing room before a test match, bro, and they had Arepa on arrival, like written on the whiteboard.
Oh, see.
Yeah. So Word on the Street, they're not a sponsor, so you can't really claim that it is, but Word on the Street as they're using it.
Mean, bro.
Use Hustlers20 discount code at checkout and you'll get 20% off anything online. So try it out, and it helps the podcast keep going if you do. How's things, brother?
Good, brother. We've been a while, eh?
Yeah, been ages, bro. It'd be good for a catch up. Just a bit of the cameras and stuff in front of us, but it'll still be a good old catch up just to have a yarn, eh?
Oh, enough out of the shed. That first podcast we had in the old humble shed, so you can't get any worse than that, bro.
What do you reckon, G? Bit of a different setup now, eh?
Bro, mean. No, it's good, bro. It's good to see the boys are, on the hustle way, cuz, and we're doing it. We're just doing it our way, and seems to be working, bro. As long as we're doing something we love, can't beat that, eh?
That's exactly it, G. Do you just want to give a bit of an introduction, who you are and what you do?
Yeah, bro. Oh, my name's Chad Lawrence. I'm the founder and owner of Roa Kombucha. I started up over 2017, 4 years ago, and I pretty much grew up on fizzy drinks, bro. So my whole kaupapa is when I was introduced to kombucha, it changed my health, and I noticed it, bro. So I'm on this kaupapa of wanting to get everyone off the fizzies, especially our tamariki, rangatahi. Yeah, bro.
How did you start? How'd you get onto it?
So I moved here. I was in Hamilton prior coming to Papamoa, and I moved to Papamoa about 4 years ago. And I went to a whānau dinner, bro, with one of the bros, and he was just homebrewing kombucha.
Yeah.
And he sort of just gave me my bottle to try, an old Steiny bottle. And yeah, bro, it was an old Steiny bottle filled with like homebrew, bro. I tried it, and I just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I loved that it was had no alcohol, that it was low in sugar, and it tasted like a cider, or tasted like my sort of flavour, or that's what I like, that taste. So he just gave me a bit of a SCOBY, and I just went home and started home brewing it for me and my whānau. And bro, I found my passion.
Yeah,
I actually found my passion, bro, because I was in a crossroads where I wanted to go back to school, to uni, and I didn't know. I was working a 9-to-5 job, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So when I got introduced to it, bro, it sort of just, I found my passion, bro, and I just started studying and researching.
Wicked.
Getting into it, really, bro.
That's mean, and obviously you must be stoked now, bro. You get to do this for a living,
bro.
What you love doing.
That's what I mean, bro. It's all about lifestyle for me, bro.
Yeah. I
get to brew, I get to spend time with my family, I get to spend time with the brothers, even though times it does get gets pretty full on and busy, but in terms of being your own boss and doing your own thing, it's I love it, eh?
When you said you noticed the difference, bro, like in your health and stuff when you tried it, what sort of differences did you sort of feel?
Bro, because I was always active growing up, so I always played rugby, basketball. So when I made the switch to kombucha, I just found I lost my gut, bro. That because I hadn't been playing rugby and basketball for a while, sort of just had the kiddies. Yeah. So it was just a whānau life. But as soon as I started drinking it, I lost weight. I felt motivated. I had energy, mental clarity, just everything, bro. I felt good. I just felt it, bro. Yeah. And it was a personal experience, I guess, for me.
How did you come up with the name itself?
So Roa, I originally wanted to start off as ora, bro. Ora. Because I wanted something to be Māori, that associated me with Māori.
Yeah.
And also something that I could, associate from being New Zealand, Aotearoa.
Yeah.
So this long story short, I rang up this lawyer and he pretty much said, bro, don't do ora. You won't get it trademarked and all that. So I originally wanted ora because I wanted the acronym of raw organic antioxidants. So organic raw antioxidants was ora, which is another acronym. So I said, shucks, I'm going to have to change this name. So I pretty much flipped the words around and it came out with raw, bro. And I could still keep the acronym, and it actually fitted the brand a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like raw in Māori means long delay takes time. So does kombucha. Without the time, you don't get the, the beneficial acids, the probiotics from the fermentation process.
Yeah. It's a long process, eh?
Yeah, it takes like 2 to 3 weeks, bro, for a batch from start to finish till it's fully brewed and ready to be kegged and flavoured and then processed into the bottles and stuff.
So could you give us a bit of a basic rundown on how it sort of start to finish, how you kind of make it?
Yeah, sweet, bro. So it's pretty much like making a sweet tea. So, you put the tea bags in and then you put sugar in. Yep. And so it's pretty much making a sweet tea. But what you do is you wait till it's cooled down. Yep. And then you transfer or introduce a SCOBY, which is a acronym for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast.
Oh, is that why you called it a SCOBY?
Yeah, bro.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so SCOBY, mother, culture, jellyfish. No. Yeah, but there's heaps of names for a SCOBY, but it's pretty much like a cellulose, like a texture of like a jellyfish. Like it's like that sort of texture. It's like, yeah. So so once it's cooled
alive,
down, and it's alive. It's a live product. So once it's been heated up and cooled, the SCOBY's been introduced. It then starts to feed off the SCOBY feeds off the tea and the sugar, bro. So without the tea and the sugar, you don't get any fermentation. So you don't get any active, True. So that's why it's so important. People think, oh, it's got sugar in it. You know what I mean? But it's the sugar that feeds the SCOBY, because without the sugar, it won't grow or won't.
How is that?
Yeah, it's just the science, bro. So the sugar, the yeast consume the sugars, and then what happens is it turns it into like beneficial acids, which is like ethanol, like alcohol. Yeah. And then the bacteria then eats the alcohol, and so that's why it hates that process. So it actually feeds off the alcohol, which is why there's low amounts. There will be low amounts of alcohol, but never over the really above into alcoholic. Right. So without those two processes, you sort of can't. Yeah.
Because they say if you're pregnant, you're supposed to avoid it. Is it?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's personal choice, bro.
Yeah.
Like for me, because to be honest, my wife, when we were starting back, I just said it's totally up to you, because there's no scientific evidence on it yet and stuff.
Right.
So my word of caution was just a personal choice, I guess, bro. Yeah. If you felt like you wanted to take it, then you can take it. But and do your own research, do your own study on it, find out for yourself if it, and then you can make that informed decision yourself, bro.
So you technically couldn't make kombucha without sugar.
Nah. Well, it needs that. It needs the sugar. You can pretty much brew it on any sugar source.
You know, you said it feeds the bacteria.
Yeah.
Or the bacteria eats, or
the yeast.
The yeast. Does that mean it's like kind of the sugar disappears, or like?
Yeah. So it feeds on it. So there will be low residual amounts of sugar in there, but so the longer you brew it, the less sugar. But then it also affects the taste. Right. So you got that bitter, and you get that organic acids, which is that vinegary sort of. Oh yeah. Okay. So
when you write your stuff on the back, like of a bottle, is that like what's actually in that bottle, or what was made in the batch, or know what I mean?
Yeah. What's made in that bottle? Or I guess the batch, because I drain from the batch into the bottles.
Right.
So okay. Yeah, it's pretty much that batch.
So you started with more sugar, and then it kind of got to
that. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I start off with more sugar, and then over time, as it feeds, you just there's instruments or tools that you can use that I use to check the sugar levels.
Oh, yeah.
And then over time, you can sort of see if it's active, that the sugar levels will be coming down, and at the pH level, so potential hydrogen. So if you think of like vinegar,
Yep.
for instance, the pH of vinegar is 2.5. So you know how acidic white vinegar is,
Yep.
you can't even drink it.
Yeah.
So kombucha, when it's sort of finished already, it's my brews are around 3.2 pH. So
Yep.
you can sort of judge the scale, I guess, of that compared to finished product of kombucha.
There's a lot of science behind it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I studied over the years and that I've sort of just trial and error, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the teas I've used, all the different kinds of sugars. I'm also looking at doing a honey. So using honey as the natural sugar source instead of organic cane sugar. That's what I use at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a trial and error for me, bro. But I love it because it is like a science, you know. You can watch it unfold, I guess, and then you can taste it. So you notice so if you had that sweet tea taste, you notice over like 2 weeks you'll start to set that vinegary or that acidic sort of a taste. That's the fermentation. So you sort of know that that it's fermenting and that the right pH levels are dropping, and it's cool, bro. It's fun. Yeah.
So what's the science behind like how it's actually like good for you, like how it helps you? Gut health, eh?
Yeah, gut. I put it to gut health, bro. And because if you think about probiotics, so probiotics are good bacteria, And if you think about our stomach, we always, when we get sick and that, or when we have a cold and stuff, our stomach is, and our microbiome, like your stomach or your gut, it actually that's what we use to build our immune system up. You know what I mean? So when you put kombucha in, you're putting good bacteria or bacterias back into your gut to try and neutralize and keep the gut healthy. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, our gut is also like our second brain, bro. It's everything. There's about 95% neurons in our gut. You know what I mean? So if we take care of our gut, it also takes care of our mind.
Yeah.
Because they're both linked, bro. You know what I mean? Gut health and mental health.
That's wicked, bro.
Yeah, it's full on. Yeah, it's pretty full on.
So that's like obviously kombucha's a massive part of it, but then turning it into like your mahi, like business, and like that's another big side of it. What are the sort of struggles you've found in running like a kombucha business, or even just business in general? Like struggles you've found? The
struggles probably like financially, bro. To be honest, like when I first started and I found the passion for doing it, I just wanted to, I was so passionate about it. I wanted to share it.
Right.
And for me, so I had an old school car. I had an HQ Statesman 350 Chevy that I've been doing up for a couple of years from Rust.
Right.
And I finally got it on the road, bro. And I just started out business, so I needed some money because I couldn't go into the bank and get a loan. I had no, records or anything.
Yeah.
So the only thing I had to sell was pretty much my baby, bro, my pride and my joy. So I sold it, bro. I sold my car, and then my mum passed away about 5 years ago at the time.
Yeah.
And she left me a little bit of inheritance money, bro. And I sort of just put them together, and I just went out and did it, bro. I just brought the vats, brought all the equipment, all the brewing equipment. And it's quite pricey, bro.
Yeah,
not.
It would be fun.
It's not cheap stuff. Like it's quality stainless tanks and all that sort of stuff. That was probably the biggest financial thing was starting out was the financial side of things.
Yeah.
And then growing it, bro. I had to door knock. Went to my first cafe, the Daily, out in Te Puke. And they gave me a chance. They said, we'll take your product. So so I just started off at one, bro, and I just went around door knocking and seeing if people would be keen to try my product, bro. And that's when it had no label on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
holy shit.
It's been a long journey, bro, but it's been fun, bro. Like it hasn't been these ups and downs, but the majority is, it's fun because I can see where I want to head, bro. And I sort of, because it changed my health and I felt it, I just had that personal connection.
Yeah, right.
I feel like when you have a personal connection with something, you're more driven.
Well, and it's authentic, eh? Like
Yeah,
it's because you're not bullshitting.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You're being honest. You're like, this really helped me. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I want to
bro.
help other people.
Yeah, and I help my family now. Like,
Yeah,
for me, it's all about creating a legacy. You know what I mean? My mum was big on that, big on leaving a legacy. You know, and for me, my legacy is leaving it to my kids. You know? When I pass from here, you know, at least I've given them that option that they never have to go through drinking fizzy drinks like I did growing up. You know, and energy drinks, anything, you know, that's processed and stuff, like, you know.
Are your kids into it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they're my biggest fans, bro. They're probably my taste testers.
Yeah,
you know, kids are probably the best, bro, that tell you if it's yuck or yum, you know.
Yeah,
You
true,
just ask them,
right,
bro, is it yum or yuck? And they're like, oh, they give me the thumbs up. And I'm like, oh, sweet as.
What sort of, because you've changed flavours like throughout the time, so what sort of flavours are you running at the moment?
So, bro, I've had heaps of flavours, bro. But I found that you can do heaps of flavours, but I feel I wanted to make it simpler. You know, my life's already busy with 4 kids, bro, and mumsy and all that. So I simplified them down to the 3 best sellers over the last 4 years that I've been operating. Yeah. So I did a berry hibiscus, a pineapple and coconut, and then kaupapa.
That's mine.
Lemongrass. That was the one
favorite,
you like the berry. You like the berry one now?
Yeah. I my first gun one was the kaupapa lemongrass. That was like my, because that was when you first gave me that first mix box, and I went through them. That was the one I was like, oh shit. But now, that berry hibiscus, bro. They're all mean though. Yeah,
they're all good flavors, but the kaupapa one, why I liked it the best, bro, is because my nan, who I grew up with, she actually had the stuff. She used to get it from my Uncle Chiefy, that I found out later. But he actually gave it to my nan in concentrated form. And when it's in concentrated form, it's really dark, bro. Yeah. So she used to put it in Coke bottles and put it in the fridge. And I remember one time as a little boy, I went into the fridge for a drink and I saw the Coke and because it's dark, but it looks like Coke, I grabbed it and I opened it and I just went to have a swig and I was just like, spit it out. And I always remember that one experience that I had. And so I wanted to later on attribute that to my nan, Raiha. So it was cool, bro. Yeah, so that's a little backstory about the kaupapa.
So does that actual flavouring itself have the kaupapa like benefits of it too? Yeah,
well, there's heaps of benefits, when it comes to like kaupapa. Like they use them in balms, and they use them externally. Yeah, but it works just as well internally. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to put it into a drink form. Yeah, man. You know, so you're sort of getting the benefits on the inside as well, rather than just the external.
Yeah, that's good. Like now that you obviously sell to like stores themselves.
Yeah, bro.
Or like cafes and stuff like that. Do you sell like individually and like online and that?
Yeah, bro. So I sell them like in a pack of 12. Yeah. In a case of 12, 330 ml. What are these? Just a little bit smaller than these. But 330, your normal standard glass size. And in cases, and I sell them directly to cafes, or I've got an online store now that my wife set up for us. So makes it a little bit easier on me, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I can do everything from home like yourself.
How's that been going?
Good,
the
bro.
Online one.
Good, bro. Online's good, bro. It's cool to see the support, of people that are just jump behind the brand, bro, and just support the kaupapa, bro, and grateful for that, brother. You know.
That's mean, man. That's I think I remember. I can't remember when we first met. I didn't think you were online, eh?
Nah, bro. Nah. I was just mahi, bro. I was just old school, you know, just work, go hard, and I had everything was manual, bro. Yeah. And it still is manual, but I've been able to get funding and help from other grants and other iwis to be able to to give me the extra things I need, bro. The equipment and stuff.
Have you heard of that Papamoa grant? Have you done that?
Bro, got the
Yeah.
So got the Papamoa grant, bro. I'm so grateful for that, bro. It sped the process up from filling singly to like a 4-head filler. So and I got a capping, like proper capping machine.
Yeah.
So from that, bro, just so grateful, eh?
Yeah, that's cool. That like I'd say there'd be people that try and abuse something like that, but like there's people out there like yourself that are like, it really actually helps you elevate your brand and your business, because you're buying that sort of stuff just to actually go how. Because it actually goes back into your business, it's not really like I didn't just go buy an iPhone and like because I wanted a phone.
I haven't paid myself, to be honest, for 4 years, bro. You know what I mean? But I do it purely because I see the change. I'm that passionate about it, and I want to share it, bro. I just want to share the kaupapa of gut health in general, bro.
Mean, brother, mean. What are your latest projects? So you're just talking about a bit of your food truck.
Yeah, bro. So, bro, that was another thing that I got funding from Tainui. My mum's from Tainui.
Right.
So I was able to get some funding from them. Also, Potama.
Yeah.
And then TPK jumped on and gave me some funding as well for my social media and stuff.
Wow.
So, bro, just blessed, eh? Just grateful, bro. And I got the food trailer. Yeah, so I finally got the food trailer.
Yeah.
Purchased it, and I've set it up, kitted out. And so I'm looking excited for that for the summer.
Yeah.
Not only to make putia, but also use it later on to go into schools, bro. And high schools, and use it as a sort of a mobile sort of a bar, I guess, kombucha, and give and educate kids,
that's cool.
Educate our people, bro, on I guess just the benefits in itself and kombucha, and I compare it to fizzy drinks, because I was brought up on fizzy drinks, bro. So that's why I always refer back to fizzy drinks. But yeah, that's my biggest focus, is getting our people off.
Where I reckon it would pop those food, your little trailer, down the mountain. You know how they park along that on the main beach there?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Big Wave Cafe and that.
Yeah, I think there's a tender process though. Eh?
Yeah, But you'd be able to get it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I could if I applied for it. But if there's anyone that's got some land, that's got some private land along that mount parade along there.
Oh yeah.
If anyone's got any land that they want me to, happy to post up my trailer on the front of their lawn or something, bro.
Yeah, that's a good spot too.
I'll be more than grateful to do that as well, bro. I'm sort of just looking at options at the moment.
Yeah, bro, that's mean. Remember we talked about the ages ago, the Booch Bar?
Yeah, bro. Bro, it's all coming to fruition there, bro. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, dude.
Bro, but that's it, cuz that's why I love what I do, bro. And I love helping people, bro. I love and trying to inspire people, and I can only do that because of my personal experiences, bro. I never did business before, bro.
Yeah.
I never knew what business is. I was in IT 10 years before I did this, bro.
Shit.
So I sort of just jumped out there, and I had no funds, bro. And I just had a passion, and I wanted to, help people, bro. So just jumped out and did it.
I mean, the best thing about it all, I reckon, and you always notice that. I mean, we always talk about it in our podcasts and stuff about like just being raw and authentic and real, and you could just tell like when someone is, and you like genuinely are. You know what I mean? Like you just sit there and you talk to someone, and you just know that they're so passionate about what they do, and they actually have good meaning and reasoning behind why they're doing it.
Yeah, bro.
Always say don't attach yourself to money, although money helps in many ways.
Yeah, it does, bro.
But like when that's not your driver, then you can do some pretty powerful things.
It just comes, bro. It's the craziest things, the opportunities, the people you meet. Like when I met you, bro, I felt you are that same kaupapa, bro. You're all about purpose, inspiring people and all that. So I think that's why we sort of linked up, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You got 3 letters in your name. I got 3 in mine, bro.
Yeah, true.
So bro, I felt good, bro. I felt the white bro. It was mean.
Yeah, hard. I remember we went down to the beach and had a bit of a yarn.
Yeah, bro.
You still doing that Wim Hof thing?
Oh, bro, I haven't to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
I've sort of just got kind of busy.
Yeah.
But even now and then, like today, I went down to the beach, bro.
Yeah.
It was
I remember
hot.
you used to do that, religiously, every
bro.
day.
Yeah, every morning I used to get up in the mornings and just go soak for 15 minutes in the ocean, bro. Mean waves on, getting smashed. It was mean, though. It was fun, bro. It was fun for that time. And that
Even
time,
midwinter, you'll be doing it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably say I'm a little bit soft, but yeah, it's fun, bro. It's good.
If you weren't doing kombucha, what do you reckon you'd be doing?
Oh, bro. Old school cars, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Cars, bikes, Harleys.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I
What,
love-
redoing them up or something?
Yeah, or even just working, or just, they would have to be my own cars, though. I'm working on my own cars, and I love old school cars. I love V8s.
Right, yeah.
So I would also be doing, what I want to do is free my time up so I can actually go around and speak to the youth more, bro. Speak to the rangatahi, try and inspire them, try and get them off the streets, try and get them into, you know what I mean, into something that's more purposeful.
Yeah.
And go into schools, do workshops.
So what do you reckon you're looking to probably hire or something?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And then start getting some more stuff, and so you can kind of.
Yeah, bro. I got a few staff or casual staff that come on now and help me out, bro.
Mean, bro.
So that's eased the weight off my shoulders a bit, so I can get out more and do this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And share my story, share my purpose.
Have you found managing, staff?
Oh, bro, I found alright, because all the boys or the bros that come or that introduce to me are really good, and I get along easy with everyone, bro. Which is probably a good thing, but I haven't found any issues at the moment, bro.
Oh, that's good, bro. It's good.
Yeah. So that's a bonus.
I don't know about you, but I've found throughout my journey and that, like, I've had struggles mentally when it comes to not only like business but life, and like I've got a rugby background, so footy, like I've had my fair share of mental struggles, and I guess if you've gone through that sort of stuff, how'd you find yourself dealing with it, and how you found a better ways to deal with it? I know it's something that we like to talk about because it's a massive issue in New Zealand.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck, our younger generations and that, like, we've got the highest teen suicide rate in the world, bro.
Yeah, hard.
Per capita, and that's just terrible. Like,
it is, bro. It is, and I guess for me, I was brought up not a hard life, but I was my old man made me mahi up, bro. I was on the freezing works. Me and my older brother, were freezing works, orchards. So I sort of gained that hard work ethic young, bro.
Yeah.
Which is, to be honest, is probably where I am today.
Yeah.
It's because I just mahi, bro. Just mahi up. And I guess I grew up as well, the same as you, bro. Like rugby, basketball. I played NZs until under 18s, and I went over I was in Hamilton for Fairview when I made the development squad for Waikato, under 23s, and that's when I got married at 23. So that's pretty much where it stopped for me, bro. All the boys were going overseas and pursuing their rugby careers, and I sort of got married, bro, and started having kids. So I went that route.
Yeah. What age did you start the business?
When I was 2017, so I would have been like, what was it, 30? Yeah, 30.
Oh yeah, okay.
31.
So what'd you do in the
before that?
Yeah,
I did IT.
What's like?
I did like help desk. So I was in the IT department, bro, and I was just like on typical level 1, level 2. People would ring in, and I'd fix their
Holy shit!
Problems on their computers and stuff, bro. Rebuild computers, networks, and all that. So it was a real big change, bro, for me. And I never, bro, to be honest, I never knew nothing about IT. My father-in-law, he had his own IT company.
Yeah.
And so he said, boy, you want to come over and work for me? And so, I jumped in and just started working under the missus old man, and loved it, bro. It was cool.
Yeah. But then you found your real calling.
Oh, bro, found the passion as I was working at IT and Balance and the Mount here when I first moved there. Balance Agri-Nutrients. So, found my passion there when I got introduced, and I just haven't looked back since, bro.
Oh, well, I'm happy for you, bro. it's always refreshing to listen to someone like you who's motivated and passionate about what they do. And, you know, like I do the podcast for people to listen to and be inspired by stories by people who have interesting and inspiring stories, but also do it because it helps me too, bro. And I like to sit here and have a yarn, and it's refreshing, and it helps me sort of be motivated. Want to run for a wall now, bro.
Yeah, hard,
After
bro.
that conversation,
Yeah,
bro.
brother. That's why I'm here, bro. You know.
Yeah. So, bro, I wish you nothing but success. You're the man, G, and we'll keep this friendship for a long time. We'll do some cool
lifetime,
things, bro.
Like, bro, yeah, that collab's coming, bro.
100.
That collab's coming, G.
Stay tuned.
That raw, yeah, cause
That 138 Raw
yeah, bro.
collab.
Yeah,
All right, brother, mean.
mean, bro. Cheers.